Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez posted on X a short while ago about this USAID purge and Musk's access to it. It's on the screen there. It said, she wrote, this is a five-alarm fire. The people elected Donald Trump to be president, not Elon Musk. Having an unelected billionaire with his own foreign debts and motives raiding U.S. classified information is a grave threat to national security. This should not be a partisan issue. Probably the strongest comment we've seen from a Democrat. We've also seen from Senator Ron Wyden. But give me your take on why the Democrats seem to be sitting on the sidelines right now. Why are we not hearing more outrage from this? Why does this need to be? There's such a lag between when something happens and them formulating an opinion or formulating a statement and coming out a couple of days later. Why is there not more outrage?
You know, that's a great question, and I'm disgusted about it. And I've been banging the drum about this for literally weeks, if not months, since Trump got elected. Look, you have Hakeem Jeffries, the leader of the House of Representatives, saying, and I think I'm paraphrasing here, but very close to the quote, like Aaron Judge doesn't swing at every pitch, and I'm not going to swing at everything that Trump does. Well, does he think he's pitching against Sandy Koufax here? Right. Like who are you talking about? This is not Sandy Koufax. Right. This is Donald Trump. Everything he does is a lob, and it's easy to attack. And by the way, if you normalize any part of it, you normalize all of it. And so for the leader of the House of Representatives on the Democratic side, for Chuck Schumer, fighting Chuck from Brooklyn, to basically say, I'm not going to lie down, I'm going to lie down on the tracks on some of these things. What are you doing? You can't normalize any part of this. Democrats have tools at their disposal, even the minority. They can stop with unanimous consent, and Denver knows this. They can stop unanimous consent. They can ensure that that everything has to be voted on to go to cloture. I mean, there are things that they can do to really gum up the works in the Senate. And they could stop voting for every single one of Trump's nominees. Marco Rubio, by the way, who's going to subsume USAID allegedly, 99-0. Why in the world would you give any member of the Trump administration that kind of win? Absolutely inexcusable for the Democrats. And by the way, if they don't start behaving like the opposition party, these leaders are going to be replaced. I think they completely misunderstand the anger in the grassroots from people, including me, who's basically an establishment Democrat and has been for 30 years, to say enough is enough. You cannot do this anymore.
The mistake that Hakeem Jeffries and others are making is possibly the fact that, look, no one is saying, you want to take a swing at every policy difference, but there are now fundamental things that are eroding our democracy. When you fire inspector generals, when you go after government employees, when you have access to payments, these are things that are eroding the way our government functions. These are not policy differences.
I'll go a step further. Donald Trump said on Meet the Press back in December on this network, he said, I'm going to lower the price of bacon, the price of apples, and the price of, I forgot what else. Something else.
Groceries.
So basically groceries, right? Apples have gone up every single week that he's been in office. Where are the Democrats talking about that? Where are they talking about the price increase? I mean, fundamental, easy lobs. Again, this is not swinging at every pitch from some ace pitcher. This is literally reminding the American people what was promised to them and what is being delivered. And yet there seem to be somehow, I don't know where they are, but wherever they are, they're not out here talking about it the way you are, the way Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is, the way Senator Wyden is. These are the leaders that the Democratic Party is looking to, and they're absent. And if you're listening to me, I'm begging you, on behalf of the grassroots of this party, please come out of your hiding hole, because we need you. And if you're not going to do it, get out of the way and let others lead, please.
What do you think, Congressman, how long this bromance between Musk and Trump will last? I mean, I wonder to what extent Musk is operating with the blessing of Donald Trump, knowing exactly what he's doing every step of the way, or has Trump now gotten behind Musk, or Musk, I should say, getting out ahead of his skis a little bit, and Trump kind of playing catch up?
I think, Julie, God dang, I love being on here with you when you get angry. It makes me happy. And, the other thing, too, when you're talking about the Musk-Trump bromance, I think it lasts as long as Trump thinks that he can actually gain wealth from Elon Musk's participation in the United States government. And, Julie's exactly right about the language. It seems like the Democrats have no idea how to attack insanity, which happened over the last few years also. Well, I sort of do know how to attack insanity. You have to call it like you see it. And right now, we really have a billionaire, or actually I would say an incel trapped in a billionaire's body running through our government organizations, and wreaking havoc on it, putting fear into people, with the damaging and threatening emails. But I think there's something even worse, and I think that is that we have data, United States data in the hands of people that haven't been vetted. Where does that data go? And when you see Elon Musk, and I know at the beginning, Eamon, you said that, he rails against big government. Well, he loves Chinese big government because people should look at the state-owned enterprises that have invested in Elon Musk's companies. So where's all this money going? How are they directing those monies? What are they doing with contracts? How are they identifying the competitors in the spaces that are going directly against Elon? How is he enriching himself? But really, how is he enriching Donald Trump's family? I think the bromance lasts as long as Donald Trump thinks there's money going in his pocket somehow based on Elon's activities.
I don't know if, Julie, you would be able to answer this, but I suspect the way our government works is that there must be some kind of oversight to prevent somebody like Elon Musk having this complete carte blanche access to classified information systems as well as personnel information. The conflict of interest thing maybe falls in a separate bucket, but you'd like to think that there's got to be something, anything, that Congress can do on this issue.
Of course. It's called separation of powers. We have a Constitution that has checks and balances, both from the courts and from the legislative branch. But here's the beauty of what Donald Trump has done. He has completely subsumed the legislative branch. They have bent the knee to the point where they are terrified of crossing Trump, but they're also terrified of crossing Musk because, thanks to Citizens United, he can pour an unlimited amount of money into any primary and take any of them out. And you've got the courts, which, of course, said to Donald Trump, you can do whatever you want as president, and it's not criminal. And by the way, you're also able, because of the Constitution, to pardon anybody who does anything criminal on your behalf, no questions asked. So is there something on paper that the founding fathers thought they could do? Of course. They came up with a fabulous system. Unfortunately, we've gotten to the point where the system is collapsing. It's not working. And again, the only people that should be pointing this out all day, all night are the Democrats, and they're not doing what they need to be doing.